friends. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. I don't know what kind of accent that's supposed to be. Come on in and join the fun. The chaos, more likely. If you're watching live, say hashtag apples. Who doesn't love apples in the fall? Oops, just shut off my light. Darken here. Hold please. There we go. Hey Kim, good morning. I'm going to make apple dippers this morning, caramel apple dippers that are going to be an E that have no protein and we'll need to add some. Hey Shelly. Hey Becky. Yes, if you're watching live, comment hashtag apples. And we will make some yummy pancake, like apple pancake dippers. Hey Jen, hey Shelly, hey Alice. Hey Erica. You know what? I looked up the directions on making this, and it's a quarter cup of milk and a quarter cup of almond milk and a quarter cup of egg whites. But you know what I didn't look up is how much of the mix. Does anybody know? Cindy Wetzel. You rebel. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Rita. Hey, Cheryl. Does anybody know off the top of their head how much mix? Should I go look? I forgot to look. Somebody scan that barcode. Somebody scan that QR code. Click on that. Give me the instructions for the single serve. Because I don't know. I could go grab my computer. Oh, fun, Jennifer. Fresh apples. Well, that's kind of what these are going to taste like, Shelly. I've been eating apples in my yogurt. I like to take 000 yogurt and add a scoop of optimized collagen and a teaspoon of melted peanut butter because it stirs in better when it's melted. And I drizzle it over the yogurt and stir it in, and it kind of makes a swirl because the warm peanut butter hits the cool yogurt and kind of firms back up. So it makes like a swirl throughout it. And then I dip my apple in it and it's yummy. It's good with caramel, it's the pancake mix, Hannah. 000 yogurt. It's the caramel one, but it also works good with the banana, and it works good with the vanilla. 'Tis good. I like it a lot. Has anybody looked this up yet? Or you all expected me to actually work over here? I feel like it's a cup. Maybe I'll just do a cup and go with it and see what happens. Oh, I could go get my computer. I don't really want to, though. I'd rather wait on you guys. No, Hannah, it's the pancake mix. Y'all are doing it, I'm sure, but the comments come in slow here. They're always behind. So I'll start looking. We'll see who gets to it first. You can all just Google THM pancake and waffle mix. That's it? A third of a cup? And then a whole quarter cup of liquid plus a quarter cup of milk? That seems like, did I look that up wrong? What's the liquid? Rita, are you still on the page? I looked it up right before this, but I didn't look up I looked up the liquid, but I didn't even, oh, here it is right here. Single serve, quarter cup of egg white, quarter cup of nut milk, third of a cup of pancake mix. All right, you guys. All right. Good thing I asked because I was going to put a whole cup in there. Guess I better get a different measuring cup. Glad somebody out there is paying attention. All right, rounded cup of that. I'm not going to wash that. That doesn't need it. Quarter cup of egg white that I'm not entirely sure. No, it's all right. Quarter cup of egg white. Quarter cup of the old nut milk. I got to get back to making my own. I've been so lazy. All right. I'm going to also put a quarter teaspoon of caramel extract in there. Optional. Hashtag optional. Oh, I could do bourbon. Rum. Why do I have so much rum extract? I have like 4 rum extracts. Bourbon. Caramel. I'm going to do about a quarter teaspoon of caramel extract in there. Just because I can. All right. This is pancake and waffle mix. What do you mean, yuck? Bourbon extract's delicious. Bourbon is disgusting. I had bourbon one time, you guys. Do you want to hear my story? I'm not a drinker. Don't click out and say, I ain't watching this girl. She's a drunk. I'm not. I really don't. I can't drink anything now. I can't even drink wine. I break out in hives from head to toe. I have a sensitivity to it. I used to like cranberry wine. Nonetheless, one time I had bourbon. I didn't know what bourbon tasted like. I knew it was an alcohol, and I thought I went to a conference in Phoenix. Nope, Colorado. Went to a conference in Colorado, and this conference, you go to a conference with GE, General Electric, just let me tell you, there is plenty of alcohol every corner. Like, it's all they do. They start the morning with alcohol, they start evening with alcohol. There's alcohol everywhere. The only thing I ever drank was the tomato juicy thing. Anyway, there was one night, I just busted my nail off. Look at that. Anyway, I went, they had drinks, and they had these special to the conference drinks, and they had this thing called the Colorado Chairlift. And I was like, oh, what's that? And he said something. I don't remember what it was. I did not remember hearing the word bourbon. And they had lots of non-alcoholic choices. So in my head, it didn't have alcohol. So he handed it to me and I took a sip. And let me just tell you what, I almost died right there. Bourbon, my ears started burning, my forehead was melting down my face because I am a lightweight. I almost died. I turned around and said, can I have a 7-Up? This was before my Trim Healthy days. I almost died from one sip of bourbon. Okay. Yes, I may sound dramatic, but whatever. I can't, why won't that plug in? Why is my outlet not working? Get in there. All right, I'm going to plug in my little Dash mini waffle maker. Okay. We're going to cook apple dippers in here. I have mixed up 1/3 of a cup of THM pancake mix. I have mixed up a quarter teaspoon of caramel extract, quarter cup of almond milk, quarter cup of egg whites. Now we're going to take an apple. My daughter was adamant that she get this apple because this is her favorite kind. I knew what that meant. It meant it was going to sit here. She doesn't eat favorite kind. Give me a break. This one is a Cosmic Crisp, and I do like the Cosmic Crisp. Kind of stresses me out that the apples are so big because it makes me wonder what they're made with. But they put in these apples to make them so big. Do you remember when we were kids and there was yellow transparent, red delicious, and Granny Smith? That was the only apples you might be able to get Macintosh. That was it. Now it's like, I don't know. There's like a billion different kinds of apples now. All right, so I'm gonna make, this is a big apple. Sheboygan. All right, I'm gonna take slices, not too big, not too thin, about that big, okay? And we're gonna dip them in the pancake mix. And then we're gonna cook them It would be nice if I had sticks to put these on and dip them and then put them in here, but I don't. She's still heating up. All right, so I'm gonna dip these. Hopefully they will stick. I could have dipped the apples in oat fiber to make the pancake batter stick better, but it doesn't look like it's necessary. Dip each one, not too much. Yeah, it's a little, I think I'm gonna need to dip my apples in something to get it stick. All right, I'm gonna stick that in there. This will only take 18 days to make the dippers with one dash waffle maker. Hopefully it will cook the apple enough that it will be good. I don't know. Look in the drawer. Do I have sticks, Cindy? Oh my gosh. Who knew? Cindy did. Look at that. I have sticks. Cindy Wetzel. I swear, she's so good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, do you think oat fiber might make it stick better? I just want it coated. I guess it doesn't really matter. No, that's good. All right. You think so, Jennifer? Maybe. Maybe. These are, they are the best. They are the best. Mmm. All right. We're going to make, sorry. Rude. We're going to make some caramel dipping sauce that's low carb. Okay. We are going to start with butter. 1 teaspoon of fat. That's our added fat. Don't need no more than that. This is our added fat. You could totally do coconut oil. So there's a tablespoon. I'm going to do 1/3 of that. So 1 teaspoon of butter. Jennifer, I'm making apple dippers with caramel sauce. I'm going to need some brown swerve. And I'm going to use nut milk. Fuel Pull caramel sauce takes a little longer to make. Oh, it's cute. Fuel Pull caramel sauce makes a little longer to make than fatty because it takes a little bit to reduce, but it's okay. It'll be fine. We have all the time in the world. Like, what do you have to do today other than stand here and watch me cook? Nothing. All right, what did you say, Hannah? I use cream cheese, but it makes a heavy crossover. Yeah. Oh man, you know, cream cheese. I could literally just break a piece off and eat it with my face. I love it. Hey Lisa, I'm making apple dippers. So caramel apple dipping sauce. I'm making pancake coated apples. I think I'm gonna cook it just a little bit longer, but look, cute. Aren't they coming out cute? Look at those. Those are dwarfs. I'm gonna let it cook just a little bit longer. And I'll get my butter browning over there. I need it to start being a little bit brown. Jennifer, are these dairy free? Yes. The pancake mix is dairy free. The only thing that's dairy so far is the butter, but you could totally use ghee or coconut oil. Shorter sticks? I don't think, well, there are, but they're candy sticks. They don't have a pointed end. I don't have a pointed end. So I'm going to put, my butter is starting to brown. I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of brown swerve in there. And give it a little stir. Actually, I'm going to use a rubber spatula like a proper cook. Dog starts to hear the sizzling and he's out. So I'm out of here, Mom. All right, my brown swerve is melted and my butter is browned, and now it's starting to smoke, and that's because the erythritol. And now I'm going to add about a half a cup of almond milk. And I'm just going to let it simmer and reduce itself into a beautiful caramel. It's going to take a few minutes because just because it is, because I said so. All right, here's one. Now, if you had a big waffle maker, this would be a lot quicker. Then, hi, those are hot. Then doing this one by one by one, but you know, whatever. Coat your apple. Make sure you get some on there. Kind of sticks a little hard, but it gets floofy, so it's okay. Get your apple all coated. See, I'm going to leave the stick in there this time. I think I cut that apple too thick. Oh, it's okay. I'm going to cut this one a little thinner. Now, if I'm not going to eat, if I'm only going to eat about half of this apple, you could totally have this as a mess helper if you made a, oh, okay, Nikki, I love tea. I love good tea. What was Susan wondering? Might have missed a comment. It probably won't mean nothing to you. It's probably not tea that you guys will care about. It's probably workplace drama. I love workplace drama now because I'm not part of it. You know, I probably could have done two of these side by side if I had my brain on and had moved that to the side. These are kind of hard to coat because the stuff is thick. That's okay. Just do your best. It doesn't have to be easy. It doesn't have to be, you know, whatever. Just get over it. Let me slide this over here. And then I got room for this. Oh, now I got room for two. Look at that. It's simmering. Look at this cute little dipper. Isn't that cunning? It's so cute. Oh, this is going to be fun. I could put that caramel sauce in. Oh, I could put it in yogurt. Or I could just have yogurt on the side. And I could dip in some yogurt. Let's see, what do I got? I got banana. Lemon would be absolutely horrible. Phew, something in here smells rotten. Yikes, I don't know what that is, but she's dead, whatever it is. Dang, am I really down that much on my yogurt? Did I actually eat all 15 of the yogurts I bought? I'm proud. Wow. Well, I guess I'm not gonna, I guess I'll just have a yogurt on the side. Oh, no, here's a caramel one, right here. Man, I bought 15 yogurts and I'm down to 2. Isn't that impressive? You guys, I bought yogurt and actually ate it. That's a miracle. I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is. Because I like to buy things on sale because I am adamant I'll eat them and then throw them away. She's thickening a little. Need to turn the heat down. Okay, this is what it looks like so far. Still a little runny, okay? Because it's fuel pull, you have to let it get stickier. And sometimes you have to put a little xanthan or glucose if it doesn't thicken up enough, okay? That I had a caramel dip, did I? My brain. Oh, look, that's this side of the waffle maker isn't hitting the pancake. Ah, yeah, I need a mitt to do that. That's a little toasty. I ended up putting stevia and caramel extract and Greek yogurt on top of my apple pie pancakes. That sounds good, Shelly. It's a great way to get your protein in. I like it. I like this one. I like it with apple stuff. It's hard for me to just sit and eat a tub of yogurt, which I'm going to do this morning, but by the end of it, I start gagging. Yes, that's right, you guys. If you don't follow me on Pinterest, go give me a follow on Pinterest. All of my recipes are on Pinterest now. Almost all of them. All right, this is really looking lovely. I'm gonna put, what can I get my hands on? Xanthan gum. I'm gonna put a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan in there, just a 1/4 teaspoon. Okay. Yes, if you're bored today, go out on the Pinterest and pin a bunch of my recipes. That will make my page more popular out there. I know you all have nothing in your life to do except help me promote my business, but nonetheless. All right, 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan. You really should whisk it. I didn't whisk it, and now I have chunks. Now I need to get a whisker. Well, I have some whiskers, but I need a whisk because I didn't whisk it, and I got chunky xanthan. Don't do as I do and just plop it in there. Make sure you whisk it in. Let that simmer for a couple more minutes and it'll be all good. Oops, my low power mode is on. Thanks, guys. Who has signed up for my inflammation course? They're almost done. See, I probably shouldn't have put 2 in this tiny little thing. Maybe if I flip it. Got to get the holes lined up though. We don't want a mismatched pattern. Who signed up for the inflammation course? It's pay what you can, and I mean that. Just pay what you can. It's not a course. I keep calling it a course. It's a workshop. We're going to work together on our inflammation. Whoop. I advise you to be careful pushing down on a waffle maker because that steam shoot a little hot. All right, I think I'm good and sticky over here. Nice, getting really nice and thick. There's bubbles because of the xanthan, but it's going to reduce, or I mean, it's going to calm down. Those bubbles are going to go away as it starts to cool and leave me with a beautiful dairy-free, well, this isn't dairy-free because I used butter, but low-fat caramel. Look at it. You see it? I got this beautiful low-fat caramel. It's a little runny, but it'll thicken. Not really that runny. It'll thicken as it cools. Ooh, the color is beautiful. The color is gorge. I'm going to pick that little lump of xanthan gum out of here. Lee wants that. Yeah, I could put a towel over the top, but I have these. I don't need a towel. I would be careful putting a towel on top because I don't want you to catch on fire. Somebody burned down their kitchen. Oh, look. I mean, do I really need it on the stick? I'm not entirely sure that the stick is an important part of this recipe. This one needs a little extra second. I think the stick is just novelty. Really, if you hand your kid a stick and say, here, try this apple dipper, and they trip, it's going to go out the back of their head. So you might want to just not, I mean, what, is it really that important for this to be on a stick? I'm not entirely sure it makes a difference. It did make the dippage easier though. Let's get another chunk of apple here. Let's make a couple more and then we'll be done. Honestly, this is really, oh, you want a piece of that? There you go. Oh, good catch. Good catch, Bass. Honestly, this is really light-y, very light because it doesn't have a whole apple. It's like half an apple. This would be much quicker in a big waffle maker. You can make like 6 at a time and not just 1 or 2. But, you know, I like to do things the hard way to show you. It's intentional. The whole reason I bought a mini waffle maker was knowing that showing you this would prove that even when things are hard, they're doable. See? It's all intended. All intended. I get enough for one more piece of apple here. Yeah, super fun for the kids. Super fun. Oh, they're so cute with the little, oh, I should have used allulose. I used brown swerve and it's doing what I always argue against. It's recrystallizing. That's all right. If you're going to eat it right now, it's all right. But if you're going to let it sit for long. Ooh. You have a 4 waffle dash maker? I didn't know they had one. Really, Beverly? I need to go Google that. This would be better with allulose. Allulose is just the superior caramel making sweetener. So go ahead and do allulose instead. I did not know they had a 4 waffle dash maker. I'll need to go look on the Amma. I know Susan has seen what I've bought on the Amma the last few days. It's not good. It's not good. Not good at all. That's okay. Christmas. I bought it for Christmas stuff. I bought a whole bunch of. I got like 70% of my Christmas shopping done during Prime days. You good, apple buddy? Is he good? You love some apples, don't you? Guys, this is my source of protein. It's not enough protein. Okay, 15 grams of protein isn't going to cut it. Now I got a 1/4 cup of egg whites in this. So that's only about 5. So I got about 20 grams of protein. Not enough. I'm going to add some optimized collagen. You could do whey. You could do the vanilla whey. I like the collagen in my yogurt because I think the collagen's got a little bit of a funky taste. It's just a little weird. It's okay, but it's a little, like I can't put it in my coffee. So I'm going to do half a scoop of collagen. And that'll give me about, I'll have about 30 grams total protein in this breakfast, which is perfection. Perfection. I don't taste the collagen in my yogurt the way I taste it in my coffee. So I've been getting my collagen in ways like this. I'm just going to have this on the side. That should actually more like 35 grams of protein. I got my creamy cheaper at Kohl's. Yeah, for sure. You can get it good deals at Costco and Sam's Club on creamies. Sometimes Kohl's, especially if you have Kohl's Cash. I almost bought a Rebounder and a Ninja Thirsty, but I showed myself out of them again. I do like my Thirsty. I use my Ninja Thirsty every day. I do like it. Okay, let's see. These ones done. I gotta cut that one in half. They kind of stuck together. Look at them. Aren't they cute? They really are. They really are totes adorbs. All right, slap that one in and we'll be done. I probably got enough for another half of one, but I'll be lucky if I can eat that whole plate, so I'm not going to bother making another one. And I'll save that other half of apple for my snacky later. Have it with some peanut butter whip or something. Maybe I'll have it with some blended cottage cheese and peanut butter and sweetener. A couple little chocolate chips in there. Good stuff. A thirsty? Yeah, it's Ninja's Soda Stream. Stinging nettle. I'd be a little scared to drink something called a stinging nettle. Eat something, I mean, called a stinging nettle. I have seen people eating that before. No, it doesn't look very appetizing to me, the stinging nettle. Remember when I made, what was it I made that time, you guys? Persail. Persail? Is that what it was called? Persail? I feel like. Do you guys remember that when I cooked that stuff up? I got it in my CSA box, and it looked like what did it look like? Persain? Persail? What was that? Purslane, right? Purslane. It looked like, no, not persimmon, it was purslane. It looks like a, what are the little, oh my God. What are the little plants that supposedly you're not supposed to be able to kill very easily, and I kill them all the time? My brain. What is that plant called? They're almost like cactuses. They soak water into the, oh my gosh. It's actually not a weed. It's incredibly good for you, Benita. What's the little plants called that you keep in the hot? Succulent? Thank you. Succulent. I don't know if purslane is a succulent, but it looks like a succulent. It looks like a succulent. It's got like rubbery, like little leaves. I didn't like it that much. It was bitter, but it's super, super good for you. And people think it's a weed. People think it's a weed because it grows like one, and it can be very obnoxious. But you can make salads, and it's like cancer fighting, and it's like just really, really great for you. Vegetables. I mean, yeah, vegetables. Sorry, my brain broke for a minute. Don't judge me. All right, I gotta put this up in my top cabinet here. Please hold. I have to use a very big knife. This is how, let me turn you. This is how I get things up and down from my cabinet that I can't reach. I have this little hole here. I put my knife up in there. Same here. Can't really reach it that well. That's how I get things up and down. This bin, Cindy's gonna floss when she sees it. It looks messy. It's not really messy, it's just full. Oops! Look, I poked a hole in something with my knife. That's how I do it. That's how it's done, people. Oh, that one's stuck to the top of my. That is a good coffee creamer, Ronnie. It is. That is a good coffee creamer. I have a ton of coffee creamers on my website too. I have some that you cook that are more time consuming, but they taste like Coffee Mate because they're thick. You know how Coffee Mate is really thick? All right, shut my coffee maker off. That's my coffee for the morning. And then I'll have a latte this afternoon. It's what I tend to do. 2 cups of coffee with brekkie, or in the morning. 1 with devotions, 1 with breakfast, 1 latte in the afternoon. I ate a bite of that apple. See, here's the thing about the GLP-1. I just ate a bite of that apple. And now I'm not hungry. I'm satisfied. One bite. I'm good. I really don't want to eat, but I will. Yes, I know this is a little extra fat in my meal over the 5 grams, but just to teach, just a little tiny touch. It's more for my brain than it is for my mouth. They're right on Pinterest under Joyful Life with KJ. This one stuck to the waffle maker pretty bad. I didn't grease this the entire time. Oh, there we go. All right. There we go. There's my little waffle dippers with my caramel sauce. How cute are they? We'll try one. My caramel sauce crystallized a little on the top. I do have a stole, but then I have to get it out every time and I'm lazy, Lori. That caramel sauce is like 1,000,000,000,000 degrees. Now I'm not going to taste anything because I just burnt my tongue. Mmm. Those are tasty. Those are tasty. Totally use allulose instead of brown swerve. Just use the Fuel Pull caramel sauce off my website. That's really good, actually. I bet it's good in here, too. It is. That's very good. That's very good. Cutesy. All right, well, there we go. Apple dippers. I gotta leave them like that and go take a picture for the interwebs. Sorry. I love you guys. If you haven't signed up for Flare Fighters, go get her done. We start in November. Pay whatever you can. Don't stress, just pay and come. I have about 30 grams protein because I'm having yogurt on the side, CJ, and I put optimized collagen in it. This on its own only has about 5 grams, so you need some protein on the side. All right, guys, I love you so much. I'm going to go work on healing my burnt tongue and taking pictures. I love you guys. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow.